Hello, it's been a while since I did any shorts, so I thought I'd rectify that by making one. Starting with this wonderful thing. I like the use of the reds and the purples washed across the whole scene. It brings it all together, which is really nice. It is just an environment at the moment, as are all the things that I've got in these shorts. These are things that strike me but are not complete. Basically, that's what the shorts are for, and to highlight maybe some creators that might have slipped under the radar. That's what the shorts are for, and I just think this is a well-made environment. It'll be interesting to see where it goes. I mean, at the end of the day, who knows? It might just be just a tech demo. It might never go anywhere, but the environment and the character are interesting. And I imagine he's a detective of some type that maybe a narrative he's working on. I can't really understand why he would give that robot a hat otherwise. Although I think the other ones have hats too. Yeah. It's an odd idea. I happened upon a doorway. There was no indication that it was a doorway until I actually went through it. No transitional sense of a transition. It was immediate. That there, I just saw that and I thought, is this a door? And look at that. How fast is that? That's almost too fast, isn't it? Could do with a screen in between that. A transition screen, just to let you know. Because at first I actually didn't know I'd gone to a different location. It was that fast. But yeah, this is cool. I like the I think that's a slight green in the rain, or it might be the lighting, I don't know. But this is cool, yeah. I do like this a lot. And this one, I just thought it was nice. The Western environment. And I am noticing something as well. People are pushing that fog back by habit now. Getting it out of the way. And it leads to a far cleaner image. And especially indoor scenes, they're not ruined. But I do like the ambience created. Stairs could do with making them a little bit more shallow so the character walks up a bit smoother. That's all I would say there. And when he walks through this door, the music immediately stops. Do you see? Yeah, I would work that out. I would make it. The piano should be the central volume, and then out from the piano, the volume should go down. Obviously. But it's nice though. You can clearly see they've worked a long time on this environment. Especially that one building there. I didn't take a look in any of the other buildings. I just wanted to have a quick look around. It's quite a small environment. Unlike the last environment I've got on this short. Which is quite large and impressive. And again, an indication that people are pushing the fog right back. All we need to do now is find a way of completely eradicating the painterly look. Because I'll tell you why. You'll see it in the last bit of footage actually. When you do transitions, night to day transitions, it looks dreadful. On Solid Media Molecule, it looks dreadful when you do night to day transitions and you've got a painterly sky. The next environment is another example of a clean image. I liked it just because of how clean it is. You're so used to seeing that painterly look that it's refreshing when you see a nice clean image like this. It's a simple environment, basically the shape of a T with a bit of scenery in a distance. But I liked it. I liked the way it's put together. I like the activity. He's improved it. I already took footage of this, but I decided to take more footage of it because it was updated slightly. And I wanted a slightly more updated version, obviously. So I went back and recorded it again. I like the way he's got the words going around that pole, the medium molecule, that tower. Look at a cleaner image. Now if we could make those backgrounds completely blank, a completely blank colour, we've cracked it. We've cracked it if we can do that. But the way those words look going round that tower, and the way he's got activity going on with the trains and the flying cars, I liked it a lot. One thing I would say, those colours need to be thought of a little bit more. See that flatness it brings when you've got something in the distance that there's the same brightness intensity as something in the foreground. It's what I said before, something I noticed in games, something I noticed in real life, in fact. It's just the intensity of the colours makes it look flat, because even the close-up buildings are the same intensity as the far off buildings. But there, that was my screenshot for the thumb. Yeah, love it though. I love this clean look. I love it. Very nicely done. I checked the gun to see if it reacts to the wall. I thought it did at first, so I checked outside the window. And the bullet goes through the window, but effect still happens. And this, I just thought was lovely. Beautiful environment. Again, we've got a clean image. So it drew me to these. The clean image. I couldn't get the player to play though. That may be a fault. I would move those words down though, just to avoid that speaker going around and through the words. And just move the words down. Just move those words down to the bottom of the gramophone. And look at that. Look at what happens when you've pushed that fog back. Look how wonderful it is. How clean the image is. But watch what happens when you go from a night to day cycle. Look at what happens. And that's something that needs rectifying. See that, look? Do you see? Do you see how it just blotches through everything? Do you see? It just breaks that smoothness up. It might but look better on this because it's 720p, and so it blurs the image slightly. But when you see it within the game in 1080p, it's just too distracting. I don't know what that was up there. Maybe think about picking a different flex style as well. Maybe that would help a bit. But the only answer to that is to enable us to use this game without using any flex in the sky whatsoever. To be able to have a completely blank blue sky or black sky. When we get that, we'll be able to do day and night life cycles smoothly without that blotchiness. But look at it. I think it's done something with the camera as well to make it a slightly wider lens. It's almost as if the point of view has been widened, but I don't think it has, as far as I know. I might be wrong, but I don't think there is a point of view slider on in Dreams. I've never used the camera. Obviously, I've never made a game. I've only really sculpted, so I don't know that. But yeah, this was going to be a short clip, but I decided, I went through to the next section. I thought, I'll carry on recording because the next section was quite well done too. It's only a short bit. But yeah, it's actually well done. I don't know if you need a fog like that to transition. I'm not sure. Nice sound effects, nice nature sound effects. I particularly liked this little cave part here. I thought it was nice. It led me through it. It made me want to explore through it, which is always a good sign. Nicely stylized, nice crisp image. User created sky. And, you know, fog where he wants fog, because he's introduced it himself. Yeah, excellent stuff. I love it, I love it, I love it. Follow all these 4 people. That's what my channel's about. Creators. I like creations, but creators is what I love the most. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in another one.